What's good, Hexo traders and investors? It's Rod with Power Group. Welcome back on the Pursuit of Wealth. It's Monday, April 25th. Hope you're doing awesome out there today. And in this short video, we're going to be discussing Hexo Corp and what to expect in terms of a bottom. I'll give my thoughts and opinions on that and whether or not the bottom is in. We did have a bear flag with a target of 40 cents USD on the log scale, which I'll show here in a moment. And this could potentially be the bottom with the broader market bouncing. I did a video earlier on this morning as well, a morning market update. You can check that out. But essentially, I do think that the market is going to find a temporary bottom here. And we had a huge bounce in the broader market toward the end of the day as well. So we'll take a look at all of that and more. We'll do some technical analysis on Hexo and, like I said, what I expect in the days and weeks ahead. Before we get to it, though, make sure to smash the like. It helps support me and the channel. It doesn't cost you anything. Also subscribe, tick the bell, you'll be notified on any future updates. Looking at the first article here, so I did go back to a post that I made on April 21st. I said, remember folks, Hexo is a daily bear flag, and shout out to a Power Group member for calling that out originally. It already confirmed, so the target is 40 cents USD. I said, we're already daily oversold, but we don't absolutely have to go to 40. It's just this is what the charts were saying. And like I said, I use log scale. Sometimes I use regular scale as well, but sometimes I find logarithmic is a little bit better. And like I said, we were getting close to daily oversold, and 40 cents psychological just made sense. And then I posted today, if you recall from my post last week, Hexo daily bear flag target of 40 cent USD target has been met using the log scale. I just filled my buy order that I had set at 40 cents. We are also daily oversold, and SPY hourly RSI was in the low teens, expecting a big bounce in the broader market after Elon buying Twitter confirmed. Then we found out that Twitter reconsidered the offer, and then eventually they ended up 100% taking the offer. And they do have earnings coming up on Thursday pre-market, but yeah, we knew to be expecting a bounce, right, in the broader market. I said key support was at 410. We held 410. We got as low as 418.84, and we were just absolutely crushed on the RSI down at about 15, and really only one point of resistance here at 430 on SPY. And I said I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a big rip in the broader market. That was 7 hours ago, and then look what happened there into the end of the day. I even mentioned to private Power Group community members that we had no resistance until 430, and I expect as soon as this hourly bounce gets underway, this hourly oversold bounce, it's likely going to end somewhere around the 430s before we top out for an hourly top and then format, because we still haven't changed the hourly trend, right? So once we do top out on this move, we're just going to expect an hourly high or low, and then we'll look for a trend change. There still hasn't been any hourly trend change, so we need to get over 430.41 to break this hourly downtrend. But at the moment, we're just expecting an hourly lower high based on the size of that range, right? And then we'll look, and both still haven't changed the hourly trend. So we need to absolutely change that hourly trend, and that's going to be good for Hexo and the rest of MJ. Today they didn't really participate in the market rally because, like I said, until tech and crypto really enter their bear markets, I don't think we're going to see any major moves and sustained rallies in the MJ space. Unfortunately, that's just the cold hard truth in my opinion. So like I said, check out the market update from this morning. I also did some ticker requests and a really important market update there as well. I did a video on Belleville on Hexo as well, and the 13 new drinks from Trust. In case you haven't seen those, check those out. Absolutely want to bring up the fact that a lot of bullish news coming out right now, and people are just getting frustrated, right? They're getting investor fatigue, MJ fatigue, and it's just because there's so much good news and there's nothing happening in the price. And I mean, look what happened on SPY here, look what happened to Hexo here when SPY's been on an absolute tear, right? We just confirmed this daily bear flag. So I'll go through this just so that everybody knows how to calculate it. So again, I'm on the log scale. Sometimes I use the regular scale, but this just made sense because log scale was lining up with daily oversold and that 40 cent support psychological. And if we want to determine what a bear flag is, I'll show you here real quick. So you go over here in TradingView, you grab the fib retracement tool, you go from the high of the bounce to the low, and then as long as we're around that 0.32 fib, it's a possible daily bear flag. And you can see that's exactly what happened. We got over it just barely, but it was an upper wick. And essentially what you could have done is you could have sold and looked to reload cheaper. So we knew before the bear flag even confirmed that if this did confirm that the target was 40 cents. And the reason why we know that is we just take this measured move here. You take the high to low, and then you copy that from the high of the bounce or the 0.382, and that brings you down to about that 40 cent area, right? USD. So again, before we even confirmed the bear flag, we confirmed the bear flag when we went below the low here, the high, low, The low's at 49. So as soon as we lost 49 cents USD, that confirmed the bear flag. Even if you just even if you just exited there, that would have saved you almost 20% of downside. But you could have looked to exit a position, or at least a little bit of your position here as a hedge, and just go back to a little bit of cash because of the fact of this daily bear flag that we called out. And you could have just exited right around here at the 382, and then you could have bought it back if we got back around the 0.5, because that would have negated the daily bear flag. And then if you would have exited there, that would have saved yourself about 32% of downside. Personally, I'm not looking to trade this at the moment because of how beaten down we are, and I know that it's just a matter of time before we shift. So I actually bought some today at 40 cents. That was my target. And I had that order in for quite a while. I wasn't actually sure if it was going to fill, but here we are, right? Patience is a virtue, and it goes a long way. So now you know how to calculate that potential daily bear flag going forward. We also have a free course at powgroup.ca or pursuitofwealthgroup.com. We'll take you there, and it's a free course where we teach you how to identify uptrends and downtrends, and we go through a little crash course on the fundamentals, on the technical side of things. Again, still bullish on the MACD for Hexo. We had a bull cross here back in October, November, which was the first time in a couple years, and I'm expecting a big move across the sector. Again, we need to see SPY and those headwinds rather than tailwinds, but it's looking good like SPY wants to recover. Like I said from that video from this morning, I expected that Elon and Twitter, I expected Elon to basically save the day. We were coming up on SPY on crucial monthly support, and that was at 410.64. And we got very, very close to that. Like I said, 418.84, and that's where the bull stepped in. And as the old saying goes, show me the chart and I'll tell you the news. And I even called out to private POW Group members about a week ago that I was looking at a position in Doge in case this actually did happen, and the charts were lining up saying that it was going to happen. And Doge was up about 30% today. So if you're tired of, if you're getting investor fatigue with MJ stocks, majority of my investment capital is in crypto, and I know this is an MJ centric video, but again, I have my MJ investments, but the reason why I'm able to, not really have to pay attention, I don't really pay attention right now because it's just a set and forget. You buy dollar cost average. I've got more money in crypto than I do, right? I've said it a million times, sound like a broken record at this time, by now, but I have to keep saying it because why would I put all of my investment capital into a sector that is downtrending on the monthly and the weekly time frame? That's literally the definition of a bear market. Why would I put the majority of my investment capital into an asset class that's in a bear market that's going down? Why not put it into something like crypto that's in a bull market, a monthly and a weekly uptrend? And it has been really since March 2020. So again, until we see MJ confirm weekly and monthly uptrends and crypto confirm monthly and weekly downtrends, I'm going to have more investment capital into the crypto space. That's just going to be the long and short of it. So let me know in the comments below, do you think the bottom is in here at 40 cents? I do think that we could potentially see a little bit more downside. Again, if SPY were to dip, MJ is not set up well at all. But again, anything can happen at this point. And personally, I'm prepared for both scenarios. I've got my MJ bags packed, but I also own other investments. I own more crypto dollar-wise than I do MJ. So again, if I've got cash in the bank, if we go lower, I'll continue to DCA. And then once we see the blow off top on crypto, I'll be rotating more of those profits into MJ. And again, this is an MJ-centric channel. So that's why we cover MJ a lot more. And we don't just cover it in a bull market, we cover it in a bear market because we're here to support you in both environments, right? If you could smash a like, subscribe to the channel. Again, it helps support me. It doesn't cost you anything. Tick the bell, you've been notified on any future updates. Hope you have a great night, and we'll see you again on the next